Hey guys, what's going on? Today is Saturday, January the 22nd, and we got 7 games on the schedule. Tonight I got a couple of picks that I like, that I also did mention in my overnight preview video. I'm going to talk about these games right now, and then I'll briefly touch on the rest of the games, give my thoughts, leans in the rest of the games, 2 picks, and then the rest of the leans. Let's go. The first game, guys, is the New Orleans Pelicans at Miami. Miami is favored by 7.5. I had Miami favored by 5.5. This line is very, very high in my opinion. The 7.5. This will draw money. I'm almost positive, guys, on the Pelicans with the plus 7.5. I don't think anybody likes laying this many points on the Heat. It does look dangerous. Not to me. I do believe that they're trying to get us to put our money on the Pelicans in this game. I'm going to be looking to take the Heat. Another good sign for the Heat, guys, is their injury report has pretty much cleaned up. They've gotten their players back. They look like they're ready to start making a bit of a run and climb up in the rankings in the East Coast standings. They have been struggling so far the first half of the season, but they are not as bad as their record shows. The Pelicans are definitely downtrending. They've been struggling without Zion and Brandon Ingram. They lost to the Magic in their last game. I know a lot of people are going to be hoping that they bounce back and get back. I just don't believe it. I think the Heat will run away with this game. First play, Miami with the 7.5. Next game, New York at Toronto. Toronto, we know, guys, does have a lot of problems, a lot of inconsistency. They are also in the second night of a back-to-back. They lost to the Celtics yesterday. OG Anunoby sprained his ankle. He's listed as questionable. Van Vliet did not play in yesterday's game. The Knicks, we know, have been downtrending, but they are pretty much going to be fresh. They did have the night off yesterday. I don't see any reason why this line opened with Toronto favored in this game. Currently, the Knicks are favored by 1. I did expect this line to flip, just like I mentioned in my overnight betting preview video. I'm going to be looking to take the Raptors in this game with the plus 1. These are the 2 picks that I have for tonight. They are on Toronto plus 1, Miami minus 7.5. These are my 2 plays as of now. So now let's touch briefly upon the rest of the games. First one, Clippers at Dallas. Dallas is a 1.5 point favorite. I had them favored by 2. This is an interesting matchup. I don't expect Dallas to blow the Clippers out like they did the Heat. This should be competitive. The Clippers, guys, any of you have been following me for a while know that I'm very high on the Clippers. I do expect them to be there in the end of the season. If they stay healthy, I expect them to compete with the Nuggets and probably the Grizzlies. Those are the 3 teams that I think have the best chance of coming out of the West. This should be a nice game. But it can go either way. Memphis at Phoenix. Phoenix, we know, second night of back-to-back injury problems. They got a list of players that are questionable for tonight. Memphis is rested. They did get their streak snapped by the Lakers. They are 9.5 point favorites. Like I mentioned, the Grizzlies, guys, the thing that's dangerous about the Grizzlies, they do tend to play down to their competition. If Phoenix puts out a roster that doesn't have their star players on, Memphis could play a little too relaxed. Phoenix might cover the spread, but this is not a game that I'm looking to bet on tonight. Oklahoma City at Denver. Denver's favored by 5. They also have some questionable players. Important ones we see here, Bones Highland, Murray, Jokic, the important ones listed as questionable. The reason for this short line at -5, I had Denver by 5.5. Of course, Denver is still the favorite in this game, but we know Oklahoma City, guys, if they get on a roll and they're hitting their shots, they could easily do the damage in this game. I'm going to stay away until I get more clarity on those player status for the Nuggets. Next game, Brooklyn at Golden State. Golden State favored by 7.5. I had Golden State favored by 6.5. They are back from their road trip, 3-2 on their road trip. Much better team at home. 7.5 point line is a point higher than what I had estimated. The Nets are struggling. I don't know if they're going to have enough offense to keep up with the Warriors. Brooklyn needed Kyrie to score. I think he had like 40, 44, 48, something like that in their last game against Utah. He doesn't have much help. If he doesn't have a similar type of game this could get away from them. I'm leaning on possibly taking the Warriors here with the -7.5. And last game, Lakers at Portland. Portland's favored by 6.5. I had them favored by 5.5. What's interesting in this game is, guys, the Lakers, it seems on every game, LeBron James is on the injury report, always listed as questionable. Then he gets ruled in, the line drops. It starts off inflated and the lines drop. In either case, I do believe Portland is the favorite in this team. I don't know if they can cover this number. Lakers have been competitive lately. I'm probably going to stay away from this game, even though if I had to pick a side, I probably would go with the Blazers. Overall, guys, it does look like possibly a favorite day in the league. Don't see too many games where the dog has high chances, a high probability of winning. But you never know. Anything can happen. And always, guys, it's still early. I have made this video a lot earlier than what I usually do because the games do start earlier tonight. Things can change if I get any information that's different than what I have right now. And as you can see, guys, at the top of the screen, I have a link to my Telegram channel and my Twitter. I always post my final plays in my Telegram channel and on Twitter. Right now, my plays, of course, are on Toronto and Miami, but I always put my bets in, guys, just pretty much right before tip-off, maybe 15-20 minutes before tip-off, because as we've seen so far this season, we do have a lot of changes last minute. And I could end up adding some games. Anything can happen, guys. I just want to be straightforward with you and let you know how I approach this, how I approach the games and my sports betting in general. And that's pretty much what I have for you guys right now. More in my betting preview, overnight betting preview after the games tonight for tomorrow's games, Monday night's games. And that's it, guys. Good luck on whatever you decide to play. If you decide to follow me, cool. If you decide to fade me, that's also cool. Good luck. I wish everyone, we're all on the same team, guys. We're all trying to beat those bookies, get that cash. Good luck once again, and we'll talk again later.